welcome back to my shed. Don't forget to subscribe, hit like. This make, we're going to try and turn a cheap BB gun into a pistol from dark matter, using the crap from my shed. Let's hope it goes well. Like I say, don't forget to hit like, subscribe. Let's see how we go. Okay, so now we need to start gluing stuff to the gun. So we've glued our two pieces of inner plastic together. We glued a piece of plastic across the top of the gun. They're just going to fit together like that, which will sandwich either side of the gun, and I can build stuff around the outside of it then. So we need to get the super glue. I would say be careful with it, but I've glued myself to stuff so many times. It doesn't even feel like a make if I haven't glued myself to something. Both sides of that. And this should just fit on there. And line up. And there we go. Just going to make sure that's looks level from the front. It does. Doesn't matter if it overlaps a little bit, because I can always file and sand that off and get it level. And if all has gone well, when I move my fingers away, they'll actually come away, and I haven't glued myself to it. So I'll come back to you in a couple of minutes when this is dry. Okay, that's holding. It looks pretty straight that way. It looks pretty straight that way. And I've only got a little bit of glue where I glued myself to it, so I'm either getting better or just lucky. So we're going to let that set overnight, really, just because I'm going to start gluing stuff to this, and I don't want it to be knocked around too much. Yeah, losing the light, so job done for today. Okay, so what we've done is we've sanded down the ridges, and what I've done is I've also rounded the edges, because the inside of the bit that's going to go on top is actually rounded, so that will fit nicely over there and not push it away from the side of the gun. So the reason we do that is because if I've tried it before, it just sticks out. You end up with massive gaps all the way down the middle. So next thing we've got to do is shape the top. Okay, so next we're going to do the cutouts for the top. There's 4 in the pictures, so we're going to go with 4. First thing we're going to do is drill the holes either end, and then I'm going to use the Dremel to try and cut out in between and try and keep it straight as I can. Okay. and that gives us a rough thing to cut out. There we go. Right, that needs sanding off because it looks a bit atrocious at the moment. We'll get back to you. Okay, so we've got the main inner part. We've worked on the 4 outside bits, which are now looking like they fit really nicely. What we now have to do is work out how to get the barrels in. I've got 2 things. These are out of credit card receipt rolls, and I've cut some squares to fit into the end. I now need to work out how that's going to attach the actual gun, with the added problem now that I've also found these, which, although I wasn't planning to put any lights inside the gun, I can't see the point of not putting them in there if I've already got them. So yeah, we'll we'll do a few experiments, see how it works, and I'll come back once I found out a solution. Okay, so I needed to work out a way to make out the oval part that goes in the front of the gun. It's this part of the gun on the picture. So I've spent the last day and a half. I've made myself a jig out of timber. It's the perfect shape for the oval, and I've used one of the plastic pipes to sort of use to mould the plastic around. I've found a paint stripper gun to heat up the plastic, and the plastic I'm going to be using is the last of the offcut from my shed windows. So right, after a day and a half getting myself all sorted, I've cut myself several times, failed dismally to make anything that resembles a bit off the front, and made up some swear words, as well as used pretty much every swear word I've known. So I thought I'd mess around a little bit, and while I was thinking of a proper way to do it, I thought I'd practice with the gun and try and mould a bit of plastic freehand. And sod's law, it came out absolutely perfect. So all the burning and the cutting and the swearing for this very impressive looking jig I made, which is absolutely useless. Sometimes it's better just to play around and see what you come up with. So now we're going to drill some holes in it to match the ones in the picture, and we'll work out a way to fit it in. It's going to look good with the barrel in it. And yeah, sometimes freehand is just better. Right, we're coming to what I think is the final push now. This is the nervous bit where hopefully everything I've worked towards actually comes together and it looks something similar to the picture I've been working off. I've sprayed the inside of the gun with a black gloss so that hopefully the light reflects a little bit better. I've now got to start gluing stuff to the inner body, filling some of the gaps so that the light doesn't shine out the back, and hopefully when it all comes together it'll look something similar to the picture, and I'll give it a good spray up. So let's get working, and we'll see how it goes. Right, so we're coming to the end of it now. Everything's glued onto the inner piece. I've put the end on. The bottom part took absolutely ages to file off, but I think it was worth it. It's come out really nicely. To finish it off, I've glued 3 pieces of plastic in there, filed it off to make it look like one piece. I won't put the end on yet because spraying that's going to be a bit of a pain. But yeah, we're going to spray it up. I'm quite pleased with the way it's starting to look, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. On a separate note, the screws that are on the side of it, all I've done is cut the end off. Some screws, drilled them in. Yeah, looking good. Okay, so we come to the end of the make. It's turned out really good. I'm really pleased with the way it's turned out. It just goes to show that, you know, just using a bit of old rubbish hanging about, you can make something really cool, and I would encourage anyone to have a go. So please let me know how it goes if you do try, and yeah, please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and yeah, when I finish Bubba, I celebrate with a glass of whiskey. At the time it was Glenmorangie. So for a different weapon, we're going to try a Glenlivet. So happy making. Like I said, please like, subscribe, have a go yourself, and from me, Bubba, and the 2 Glens, happy making. Cheers.